All right, so quick driving video of the TVR. As you can see, we're about up to temp here. Oil pressure is really good. Fuel, of course, good. You can see we're pulling, a decent amount of charge here. I believe the cooling fan is on right now as well. Choke is almost all the way out. I can drop it down once it gets just up to temp a little bit more, but definitely good enough for a driving video. Radio works. You can see I just washed it too, so check. Wipers work, lights work, and then the panel lights, so that's for the gauges here. I think you can see that. Yeah, you can see barely. Those work as well. Yeah, idle's pretty nice, like right under 1,000. It does have a cam in it, so it'll always idle a little bit higher than normal. You can see in here, headliner in good shape, and of course that just such beautiful blue interior. I love a blue interior, and I think this is at least the only 2500M I have ever seen that has a blue interior, so very special. Clutch engagement is nice. It's definitely on the low side of the pedal. I do think there's a threaded rod on these that you can adjust, but it's always been fine for me. All right, so first, second, now we're in third, and I'll show you we can turn overdrive on. There's overdrive. Overdrive works on third and fourth, as is usual for a TR6. So we're in third right now. Turn overdrive off. And if I remember correctly, or maybe this is for an MGB, overdrive on third should be about the same as non-overdrive fourth, which is kind of fun and interesting. But again, that could be just for an MGB. As you can see, we're looking good, temps and pressures. Yeah, car's pulling along really nicely. It's just a great little car. I really love driving it. I'll probably say this in the walk around video and everything, but really the only reason I'm selling this is I realize that I have a nice little collection of cars, but I'm working so much that I just don't have enough time to enjoy them all. The main car that this kind of competes with is my 2002. I have a really nice, or not really nice, I have a BMW 2002 that means a lot to me. I've owned it for 8 years now. Oh, you can see my lights are still on. I've owned it for 8 years now, and I want to do like a decent little restoration on it, and I just kind of realized that I'm not going to have time if I'm driving the TVR all the time. So selling the TVR is one way to ensure that I work on the 2002. That's the sad truth, is sometimes we have the cars we want and the things we want, but we don't have enough time to enjoy them all. So if you hear like a little bit of rattling, that's just the shift knob. I need to tighten it up. I will tighten it up for you. You can even hear like if I hold the shift knob. Car just sounds awesome. It's a great car. Yeah, I'll cover this in the video, the walk around video as well, but a few things that make this not 100% perfect. Very small little cracks in the fiberglass, which are common for these bodies, just the common stress points. The motor does burn a little bit of oil. From what I can tell, it's through the valve guides. So maybe in the winter I would think about doing the valve guides. Again, it hasn't been enough for me to actually want to do it. all of these motors kind of either leak or burn a little bit of oil. But you know, if I had time and everything, I would do it over the winter. Not worth doing it over the summer when you could be enjoying the car. And then there is a flat spot somewhere on the ring gear for the flywheel. So once every like handful of starts, basically the starter won't fully engage on the flywheel. The remedy for that is you stick it in fourth and you push it about an inch forward, and it catches and starts like normal. So again, like, it's a small issue. Maybe over the winter I would do it. It's nothing that impedes the drivability of the car, and that's why I haven't done it. I've been enjoying this car. I've really been loving it. Yeah, it's never had an issue on me. I've done a lot of work to make sure that it has been reliable. And I mean, I've driven this car, you know, I've owned it for a little under a year now, but I have driven it to and from the office 5 days a week. I've driven it in the rain, I've driven it in the sun, I've driven it in cold temperatures. It really just works. Like, it's a great car. You know, like I said, I've done some work, and I'll talk about it in the walk around video, but like, it's just been reliable. So I'll give you a quick another look at the gauges. You can see where that's right around the point where the cooling fan kicks on. Oil pressure for warm idle is right under 50, so that looks good. You can see our choke is all the way off now. We're pulling, that's with the cooling fan on, 13 volts. So yeah, man, overall just happy car. Really love driving it. Wish I could keep it. Wish I could justify keeping it. That's really the big thing. But yeah, I should pass it along to someone else and work on that 2002 over there in the corner. All right, see you in the next video.